and welcome back to the Friends Without Benefits podcast. I'm Jeremy. My co-hosts are Kaylin and Dakota.
Hello.
Hello.
And, wow, that was really fast. And today, we're going to talk about the Silent Hill franchise as a whole. We're going to include the movies for a little bit, but we're mostly going to talk about the games. Some good and some not so good.
Stinky.
We'll get into that. Some
Stinky.
very stinky. Some very big stinkers. So, just to overall preface everything. Holy shit. Me and Kaylin, the guy in the pink, Salmon.
Kaylin and I.
Kaylin and
Yeah,
I,
would
we
be.
grew up.
Would be.
We grew up playing Silent Hill. We know a good amount of the games. I haven't played every single one. I think there's probably. I think one's actually the only one I haven't played.
Oh my god.
I haven't
And-
played
Played
1 and
them
3.
all.
And Origins. I haven't played Origins either.
I haven't played any of them. I know nothing
Yeah,
about
so
this game. other
Dakota
than YouTube
Dakota
videos
has
I've
not
watched.
played any of them, but he's watched a lot of lore videos, and
At
now
first, I thought they were poop.
He's like
and
a
now it's
Redditor.
like, okay, story's kind of good.
So just to start, let's talk about the our favorite Silent Hill games. If you have more than one, or if you just have one overall.
Oh yeah, I'd have to say the classic, the one that I've put the most hours into, probably. Of course, two.
Of course, you played them all.
Of course, but two. Oh, the nostalgia factor alone, the boner I get for that.
Okay, why do you like two so much?
It was. I don't want to start a hot take right out the gate, but it's like the way the storytelling was, and like how the main character was like dealing with like the story behind him dealing with shit in Silent Hill made like I liked that story the most. Like the concept of it, how
Like
like
personal guilt and trauma.
yeah, exactly,
his
yeah,
head.
yeah, like the psych,
It was more
the psych of
psychological.
it. Yeah, exactly. I really like that.
I agree.
What was your hot
And
take?
What about? We'll get to that later.
Okay. Alright, Kaylin.
I agree with Dakota. I really like the Silent Hill 2 remake a lot. It modernized a lot of things about the original that make it easier to comprehend, in my opinion. But also, I would say Homecoming is my hot take favorite. What? He said it? Yeah, I think people complain about that game a little too much. I'll go a little bit into depth about it right now, just a tiny bit. People complained about
tiny bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
people complained about the combat a lot and how there's
Yeah.
too much of it. But
Too actiony.
yeah, Alex, in his head at least, is a soldier. So of
Oh,
course there's
yeah.
gonna be more combat in his psyche. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So-
Right, but after.
but I thought he
after
wasn't
Home-
even a soldier.
He's
or
not.
something.
That's what
He
I
thinks
said
he's
in
a-
his head.
He's just a psycho.
He thinks he is a soldier.
Yeah, he's like,
But after-
his fake
after
PTSD.
that,
It's stolen valor, dude.
Yeah.
after that game, they kind of stuck with the whole combat heavy games though.
Different studios
F,
though.
even F is pretty combat heavy.
It's studio preference though. Like each studio did their own thing and tried to revitalize the series in their own way. So
Yeah, it did seem
they took
that way,
aspects from each game. Like
story-wise.
Silent Hill Downpour was definitely more inspired by 2.
For
It
sure,
tried to be.
but they kept the combat of Homecoming.
Kinda. I wouldn't say that.
Origins
Really,
was
you
cool.
don't think Downpour was that heavy?
I
in
would
combat?
say all the combat's pretty similar. Like the dodge, the pipe swinging mechanics and everything. Like it's all kind of similar. It's just more
Yeah.
modernized in a way.
Okay, well, mine. I mean, no surprise here is Silent Hill 2. I mean, there's a reason why it's the most beloved game in the entire
Is it?
franchise.
Shit.
But it actually wasn't at first. I actually learned that while going through all this. That apparently when it first came out, people did not like it very well. They're like, "What happened to the cult stuff? What is this bullshit?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, we got to scrap this idea." And then they went back to the cult stuff. So I didn't know that it eventually
They like
became.
brought the story together.
Yeah, eventually it became a fan favorite, but at first it kind of wasn't. But I mean, what's to hate about Silent Hill 2? It's like the story is insane. Each supporting character has just as much an important story as James does.
Right.
It's
right.
crazy how in depth they went with that. I mean, Eddie, the overweight guy, is dealing with the fact that he's
I
been
didn't
bullied
really
all
care
his
for
life.
him.
But it's just the fact that
super
he's been
depressed.
bullied. He's been bullied
Yeah.
all of his life for being overweight. Super depressed
Yep.
about it. That's his personal trauma. Then Angela, she's got the most fucked up trauma possible.
Angela gets raped by her fucking dad.
Domestic and sexual
brother.
abuse
Dude,
from
the
her
monster,
father.
bro. The creature is literally like it's supposed to be her
Doggy
dad,
style.
but it's like it's a like a board with legs, and then on top of the board is like her.
It's
with
a mattress.
him over, yeah. Dude, it's disgusting.
It's insane.
It was
Patrick
actually one
Daddy
of
is
the grossest
disgusting.
creatures.
Yeah, they
One of
went
the grossest
super in
creatures
depth
I've
with
ever seen.
everything. They went every monster in the game is some representation of what James is going through. Like
Right,
the
right.
nurses with their low cut shirts, they're a manifestation of his sexual desires for when his wife was in the hospital.
Yep.
He's horny and he wants to fuck
Dude, he's
people.
like,
and he
Can I
can't
say
think
something about the
bad
nurses real
bitches.
quick?
Yeah.
So the nurses, people complain about Pyramid Head being in multiple Silent Hills. The nurses are in every single Silent Hill game, and
That's
they
how
look
nurses
relatively
make-
similar.
Let him stay.
The nurses do make sense though, as I was saying. The nurses in James, they make sense
Uh-huh.
because they
He
were
was always in
they
the
were-
hospital.
he was horny.
I know
and he
that.
wanted to fuck the nurses. Silent Hill 1, they were there to guard Alessa when she was burned to fucking death.
Mhm.
Right.
So they were there for a reason. And Homecoming, I make the argument for Homecoming is Alex was in a mental hospital.
They're in 3
So
as
they
well.
They were kind of sure.
Three,
Alessa's
there
in
was
three
a
as well.
nurse. There was a nurse in Oh,
Alessa is still in 3. She's in 1 and 3.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
So it's the same.
Same.
I'm just saying that those monsters carry over through every game.
Yeah, but they make sense for each one, and they look slightly different each time.
And
For
they
James,
are
they have the
also-
really low cut. For Homecoming, they're for like. I mean, you could argue. I mean,
I'd say
Alex
they're
was in a
exactly the same as 2.
Yeah, but they were in a mental. He was in a mental hospital.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they're there. Nurses in a
I
mental
agree.
hospital.
Yo,
You got
whoever invented that nurse outfit. First off, let's just time out, dude. Time out. Whoever invented realistically, it was a guy. It was definitely a guy that was like, "Yo, make him wear that." Dude, that
Talking in
fit
real
is
life?
fire. Yes,
I saw his
dude.
Twitter account.
Yes, dude.
What?
Who? The guy that
Who you-
made the.
hmm
What
He
are you
draws
talking
like
about?
BDSM, like
no,
weird-
dude. Nurses' outfits were made before we were even alive.
No, we're talking about like real life. Whoever
What?
the person was that came up with like a nurse's outfit like that, where it's that low cut. Open,
I'm saying
like,
the Silent Hill 2 artists
Yes.
of the monsters.
No, Dakota's
I'm
saying just whoever
real
made
life.
the
I'm
outfit
like,
and
I
Oh.
said, time out. Whoever came up with that idea, like, yeah, let him wear that. I salute you, good sir. All right, continue. A man of taste.
right after we talk about domestic and sexual abuse, man, that was really good timing.
Dude, it's all right. It's a nice segue into lighter-hearted things.
Yeah, every monster's representation of either his guilt or trauma. You got Pyramid Head, which is basically himself thinking that he should die for what he did. You got Maria, obvious representation of his wife.
yeah,
and
his
lust.
wife. Yep.
And how in like even the Maria ending, how he like throughout the game he's trying to find his wife, but then he is slowly getting feelings for the stripper, showing that he really doesn't care. He's just a fucking horny man. It
I
shows
don't
how
think
much
so.
how lustful he
Wait,
is.
I'm gonna argue you on that because I
Okay.
don't think it's that way. I don't think it's like some stripper like
She is a stripper.
it's. Well, okay, she's a stripper, but I'm saying like it's kind of like what he wanted with his wife.
Exactly.
Like
it's a
she-
manifestation of her that
yeah,
he
it's a
couldn't have.
manifestation of exactly. And then do the ending with that. Oh, so sick.
But
So sick.
there's an ending where he leaves with her, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
his
and he
wife.
leaves, and then she coughs, and he's like, "Hey, watch it, bitch."
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
we'll
he's
get
like, "Get
into
that
that
cough
more.
under control, dude."
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
We'll get into that more. Second favorite game, Silent Hill Homecoming. We're gonna get a lot of hate for this again. Okay, there's something for Homecoming. I know it breaks the lore with Pyramid Head. Don't know why they did that. I know it's got way too much combat. I know the story is a little iffy. I don't like for Homecoming how his brother Josh dies. That was kind of lame.
Yeah.
This was kind of a dumb
Paddle
way.
overboard.
Yeah, like what? Like they could have
Oh,
done
that
something
was
way
his
better.
reasoning. Yeah, that was his trauma to
Yeah,
go to.
Like it could have been
Silent
like
Hill.
it was such like a weird way for his brother to
Yeah.
die. But I know how bad it is. But it's just one of those games that I grew up playing. It was my first ever Silent Hill game. Don't care how bad it is. I just love it. It's just
Yep.
one of those
Dude,
things. Just
I-
one of those
dude.
things. I put aside everything wrong with it just because I like the game.
I want
I
like
agree.
while watching through. Keep in mind, two different 2-hour-long videos. Every time I hit Homecoming, it just felt like a completely different storytelling, and I was just like, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't
just
like
me growing up playing it. Is I bet you if I were to play it now, like I play through all the Silent Hill games, if I were to play it now, I probably wouldn't like it. But the fact that I played it as my first one, I will never not like it.
I disagree. I played through it recently and I still enjoyed it the same as I did back then.
Well, I think it's just because we played it to begin with.
Well, I know, but you said if you played it right now, you wouldn't enjoy it.
No, for the first time.
Oh.
I played it about 2 years ago and I still liked it, but I think it's just because of nostalgia, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I like that they tried to make it just like, oh, this is just some crazy person again. Like, because like the first one, it's like, oh, it's a cult. Second one, like he's just crazy.
They did add the cult back in Homecoming.
Yeah,
that's the one thing.
Right. Oh, wait,
that's one thing I did give a positive. His family is one of the founding families, and they are part of the cult.
Right, and then he also has like this brother thing where it's like supposed to be like the psychological, like he's not. Wait, is that Homecoming the soldier?
His brother, I'm pretty sure, was supposed to be the main host, and then he ended up dying.
Alex is supposed to be the host.
Isn't that the soldier one?
I literally just looked into it. What?
Isn't that the soldier one?
Yes, yeah. Alex is the main character.
Okay.
So
right.
Alex is they're supposed to sacrifice their eldest son. Alex is supposed to be sacrificed, but then he fucking became like some crazy lunatic after murdering his brother and got sent to an insane asylum. And because the brother was technically sacrificed and not the eldest son, it fucked up the whole town. Yeah, it caused everything because Alex didn't die.
They're like not in Silent Hill.
They're in Shepherd's Glen.
Yeah, they're in Shepherd's Glen. That's like across the lake to Tolka.
It's a neighboring town, but they're still one of the founding families, and they were supposed to sacrifice Alex, but then Josh dies.
Oh, because their town it was the 150 every 50 years, and it was the 150th year. That's right. Yeah.
They fucked everything up. I do have some gripes with it though. I do think I know how they could make it better. I do think that they should have leaned into more of a psychological story. I think the story should have been about Alex actually going to war and having PTSD. That's so much opportunity to create visual representation of PTSD trauma that they could have done. I don't know why they didn't do it. They could have had him go to war and then come home, and he deals with what the fuck he saw at war.
Hold on. What if that's what they're trying to convey through him being a soldier, right? Like, he didn't actually go to war, but like the symbolism of like PTSD with like soldiers compared to like somebody that has PTSD but not because of war. You would think of war when right?
Yeah, but his trauma is because of him killing his brother. It's the
right. But I'm saying he still has like PTSD trauma, something like that.
Yeah, but none of the monsters represent war PTSD. Is what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure he disguised that in his brain. Him being in the military and going away was him actually in the insane asylum. Like he disguised that in his head.
I thought you had to fight your guys or like a squad that he made up in your head.
No, you fight the Order.
All right, never mind.
I think they had a perfect opportunity and they dropped the ball with PTSD and war. That's a very strong topic that would probably hit home for a lot of people, and they just didn't do it.
I still think it's cool that he's disguising his grief with something else. I think that's
it's a good twist that he actually never went to war. But I do think he should have went to war. I do think he should.
Yeah. What is this pussy crying about? Fucking yeah. Real
but they also failed with having a prisoner, and they could have made that really good. So I mean.
Yeah. All right, that was very long. Now let's talk about our least favorite. Now let's start our least favorite. Cam, I think me and you might have the same one, unless you have.
I don't think we do.
I have Downpour as my least.
I don't have Downpour.
Really? Okay, let me run through Downpour real quick because that's insane. So my least favorite Silent Hill is Downpour. I just think the graphics I think weren't on par for what they should have been at the time. I feel like there's a lot of.
I agree.
Downpour came out in what, 2012?
Yeah,
I think 2012, 2013.
So many technical problems with that game. It actually looks like shit. There's screen tears on consoles.
Exactly. So many technical problems. It wasn't on par. Horrible monster
outsourced
design.
to a very cheap company. That's Konami tried to get as cheap as possible. I don't know why.
horrible monster designs, the blandest monsters I've ever seen. Like, what the fuck is like the that witch kind of thing? It's like, what the fuck is this? This is so. And then like that Wendigo, then they just kind of just like copy and pasted.
Yeah.
Like a.
They're like, oh, look at this big bad scary monster.
It was
Everybody knows this thing here.
It was so lame. I did not like Downpour. The story. I don't know if they were like planning on this. I don't really remember it that well, but they kind of. What I'm remembering, did they make him seem like he felt bad for killing the child rapist?
He
felt guilt for doing it.
He kind of like woke up from a nightmare, kind of like he felt bad for murdering someone.
It's like it's a child rapist, bro. Like, yes,
I know, but you're still murdering someone, so I can see how that would bother someone.
There is guilt that he has because I don't remember the names.
He left him alone, didn't he?
No. I don't remember the names, but he made a deal with one of the cops so he could kill that guy.
Yeah.
And in return, they were gonna make Murphy kill a cop that was actually like his friend in the jail, and he wouldn't do it. So they actually killed that cop and they framed Murphy for it. So I think he feels guilt for that cop dying.
Oh, okay. That makes
but I don't know
sense.
if he also feels guilt for killing that child rapist that I think is the one that took his son.
Oh yeah, it is. They were neighbors.
But I don't know if they try to make it seem like he felt guilty, but if they
they tried tricking you at first.
Okay. My other least favorite game, real quick, is 4. Do not like Silent Hill 4. I might get a lot of hate, but Silent Hill 4 is one of my least favorite games only because I hate their design, their game design. Dakota, as you know, looking through these games, they have the real world and the other world.
Yeah.
For Silent Hill 4, you play through the whole game in the real world, and then you play through it all again in the other world.
Ew.
I hated that made me hate the game.
How do they wrap that story together? They just sent him back through.
Yeah,
like the same way.
Pretty much. I hate it. It just added. There was one area. I think it was like World 2. It's like takes place outside in the woods. Looked exactly the same, just different monsters. No change in what it looked like.
This is the one where the girl there's that girl with the dress and she gets like fucking slashed, in 2012 into her back or something.
Yes,
because the sacrifices, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Really good story. I do think it has a good underlying story. Just the gameplay really brings it down for me. I also think
that's cool enemy design.
Yeah, it does. The main character is the antagonist. It does have cool monster design, except for the gameplay. The ghosts, those things fucking suck. The ghosts are unkillable. The only way you can actually kill them is having a sword of obedience. You get like 2 throughout the game. So you have to choose 2 ghosts you actually want to kill permanently.
I think it's kind of creepy though, having like a persistent enemy just watching over your back.
But
like,
they're in
creepy
every
if you think
world.
about it.
And it's not just one; it's multiple. There's multiple there that you just have to run away from. I also don't like that Walter Sullivan. You could consider the main character. He's the antagonist. He's a serial killer. You consider him the main character, but you learned a lot about his story of like being left by his mother at childbirth, or I think she died, one of the two. And he grows up in this orphanage, becomes fucking like crazy. Mm-hmm. But Henry, the main character, really no reason. He's just there by happenstance. He just happens to rent this apartment and gets thrown into this shit. He doesn't really. Most characters deal with some sort of something they have to overcome.
That's kind of cool idea though. Like it's a third perspective.
I don't think for Silent Hill. I don't think that works for Silent Hill. Every person has to overcome something that they either did or something. It's like Alyssa, his Harry's daughter. He has to go find his daughter. She's kind of like she's Alyssa. You figure that out. But Henry, there's like nothing. He's just there.
Yep.
I don't think that works for Silent Hill. I think the main character always has to have something.
They should have some kind of issue that they're dealing with. Yeah, like a trauma underlying bullshit. I mean, he might somewhere there, but as far as I saw through the shit, like, dude, and then they just leave at the end and go get food, like in the outside world, or like they're at the hospital or something. I was like, what? I was like, that's dumb. I didn't like.
I mean, that's early game writing. They all had some dumb endings like that.
Yeah, but like compared to 2, dude, like
2 was way earlier than 4, man.
No, way earlier. Even 1 and 3, like their endings weren't bad.
Yeah.
Like, but 2s were. Oh.
All right, Cam, what's your least favorite?
Okay, now that you pointed out more, and I did do some more research for this, I would also say Downpour is one of my least favorites. But out of the modern games, Silent Hill F, I did not like at all.
Wow, at all, at all.
Okay, I liked it for maybe the first like 2 hours, and then the more I got into it, I was like, damn, this is repetitive. damn, the story is convoluted, and I was like,
oh, that's this one. The
Yeah,
I do
Japanese
think there's
one?
too much combat.
Dude,
I think
fuck
there's way
that
too much
game.
combat.
yeah, the combat was crazy. People were complaining about Homecoming, and then that game's like dead on crack. Like, you literally you're locked into a fighting arena, and you can't go past it until
Multiple
you beat like
times.
10 enemies. Yeah, in the final section of the game, you have like 5 of them in a row.
Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
like
That sucked.
so
I
bad.
remember that.
The only thing I
mean,
would give that game credit for is the music and the atmosphere. It had good music and atmosphere.
I feel like Silent Hill always gave like Japanese vibes, but it was
Well, they're a
always
Japanese
like
company.
right, but it was always set in the U.S.
Yeah.
type areas. But like this one is like straight in Japan. I don't know. I didn't like it.
I mean,
the
I
story.
like the setting. I just didn't like the
the
story.
setting looks
Yeah.
cool, but it like
I like
It-
everything
it
about it. Except
Oh,
the
and the
combat.
other world. The other world was trash. I
I
did
love
not
the
like it
other world in that.
whatsoever.
I liked
No.
it.
isn't that isn't
It was
like
just
all
darkness,
flowery?
and it was so boring. Every time you went
Like
to the
red goop.
other world, I would just like fucking die of boredom. I
Run
was like,
through
oh
it.
great, here we
Wow.
go again. I hated it.
Oh, it's another thing for Downpour. The other world fucking sucked. The other world
Oh, yeah,
sucked
that
in
one did too.
Downpour. Too mechanical.
I didn't like 4, and I didn't like Homecoming. To argue you on that,
Okay, why didn't you like Homecoming?
I just didn't like the story, like the whole like soldier trauma thing, like, and then I don't know. I know you guys liked it, but
I don't feel
the
like
story-
they went too in
just-
deep or in depth about his soldier stuff though. I feel like
Not
that
with
was just
the-
like talked about in the beginning, kind of, and then like
Not with that, but just like overall, it didn't feel as like rewarding almost, like the story as a whole. Same with 4. Like they didn't seem like it was worth, like, obviously I never played it but and like bought it, but they just didn't seem like they kept to like that 1, 2, and 3 well, 2 is kind of an outlier, but 1 and 3, and it just kind of felt out of place.
4, what I see online is 4 is kind of like half and half. I see it's like people consider 1 through 4 the best, or people consider 1 through 3 the best.
I would
4
say
is-
4 I like less than I
Yeah.
liked less than, just because it literally had nothing, like how you said, it literally had nothing to do with any underlying issue. There's just some psychopath that they have to go
Yeah,
fight.
and Henry just happened to be there.
Yeah, he's like, hi, my apartment has chains on it. What's this hole? Oh, looky. I don't know, kind of poop.
All right, who's your Kalen? Who's your favorite protagonist? Some of them aren't really good guys in like Silent Hill franchise.
I would say before it was James. I'll explain why I changed my mind later, but either Alex or Heather from 3.
Alex.
Yeah.
James. James is one of your favorites. James is an awful person.
I just said James was one of my favorites.
Okay, we'll get into
I
it
like
later,
that
okay?
Heather answer. I like that.
Why do you
Heather
like
answer.
why do you like Alex though?
My first game, it's
Oh, yeah.
badass, kind of relatable in some ways to me personally. I went through war. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. For Alex, I just have
All the soldiers out there, we support you, dude. We
yeah,
support you
thank you
guys.
for your service.
yeah.
Heather, I just think she's a badass as well. She goes through a lot of shit, and
She does.
I'll also go more into detail about that later.
Later, yeah.
Let's go.
What was the question again? I'm sorry, I was really listening.
Favorite
to Caleb.
protagonist.
Oh, all right. So yeah, either James or Heather. James, I just like his story. Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck that he killed his wife. All right. Oh boo. Oh boo. He killed his wife. Wah. Like,
That's insane.
it's not my favorite protagonist in the sense of like he's my favorite like good guy. You know, like
Yeah.
I love him. Like, I liked his story of how he went through, like, all like and just watching him go through like Silent Hill.
But you
and all the horror.
liked the game, and you thought he fit perfectly in the game, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well,
I don't like.
Dakota also
I don't think it
just
was
said it doesn't matter he killed his wife, so I
Yeah,
think he
that's-
just
No,
likes
no.
him as a person.
Yeah, but you like him because
No.
he did that. So you're
No,
saying?
no. I don't like him because he did that. Like, bad, boo. But like the character overall, I did like. Like I like.
He's a complex character.
Yes. The complexity of.
He's
the,
easy on the eyes, some might say.
Honestly, I'm gonna say it. All of them look the same. All of the protagonists in all of these games look very.
I'd say
only
2 of them
one-
do.
Nah, like the only
Henry
ones I can
and
argue with
James.
Henry, Murphy, and James.
and Alex all.
Oh,
look
and
the same.
Murphy.
Alex. No, I
Oh,
would say
Murphy.
Alex has
Murphy,
short
Murphy.
black hair.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Murphy.
Murphy, Alex, and
But their
Murphy,
face itself looks.
Murphy, James,
all
and
similar.
Henry all have like the down like the.
That might just be the gray tone that they have for all the games. It's
Maybe.
very gray.
Anyway, yeah. Too.
Uh,
And Heather was just dope.
Oh, of course.
I
yeah.
mean, I feel like she was like weirdly strong, but like she still has gone through like a bunch of shit, and it's pretty sweet.
Mhm.
Yeah, I also have her as Cheryl Heather as one of my favorites. because
Cheryl. Oh yeah,
she-
yeah. I'm
yeah.
Cheryl.
She seems like a realistic depiction of like how a teenage girl, like how she would be acting in these situations, like when she gets placed in these environments, what would happen. And I know she's got a lot of like snarky remarks, and I
would say to an
kinda-
extent she does. I wouldn't say fully. Like, she's
do you
not
mean?
super immersive, like realistic.
At the end, dude, when she's joking and she's
Yeah,
like,
she's like-
"Ah, I'm gonna stab you."
That's funny.
He's
That's
like-
funny though.
He's like, "Oh,
I know, but
fuck,
who's
yeah,
gonna do that
after-
after being traumatized? Like, we'll go
literally
into
after
detail
the
later,
entire
but
game. Yeah, they literally go through the whole game, and then at the end, she's just like, "What's up, fucker? I'm gonna kill you." And he's like, "Yo," and she's like, "Kidding." Like what?
Harry from Silent Hill 1, also one of my favorites. Bro does so much to try to save his daughter. Bro goes.
I don't remember
goes
enough about
free-
that game because I'm trying to hold off till the remake comes out. So
No, it's just the fact of he gets in a car accident that was like unavoidable
Lost
because
his daughter.
they wanted his
Fine.
daughter.
Because
He was
Silent,
his daughter.
Silent Hill. The car accident because Silent Hill.
And they lose his daughter, and the amount of shit he goes through to get her back, bro. Great father,
Nuts.
man.
Yeah.
That's a father of the year right there, dude.
Sticking his arm in the stinkus hole, dude.
Uh,
Oh, man.
All right, so to go, we talked about a good amount, but why do you think that actually, you know what? Along with the main character, who do you think went through the most as
Ooh.
a character?
Yeah, Heather.
Heather, I think
Heather.
James definitely went through the most.
What? Hell no.
No.
Okay,
He
Heather,
caused the
that
most
was-
problems.
well, yeah,
He didn't
he-
go
he-
through it.
he has the most trauma. I'm not saying like Heather went through the most. Okay, how about this? Heather went through the most physically. James went through the most psychologically.
No, I still
Heather-
disagree.
Heather had a demon god baby in her, and then fucking
She gave an
puked it up.
abortion and then watched a girl eat it.
Puked it up, and then
I
and then
forgot
the woman
about
ate it.
that.
And then isn't she already like a reincarnation
Yes,
of?
she's a split
somebody else,
personality
like, yeah.
of Alyssa.
Yeah, that
But
woman.
she's got superpowers, doesn't she?
Not really, I
that
don't
bitch
think.
is fucked.
She's just a vessel, pretty much.
Yeah, she's like a.
All right, you guys
a
kind of
demon god
convinced me.
baby
Yeah,
shit.
Heather
shit like
probably has
James-
gone through the most.
And she
James
watches her
literally-
father be murdered.
That
No, I
girl
think
kills
she's- I think
herself
she
at
sees him.
James.
She finds his dead body and he's all
Yeah.
fucking cut up or his
He has to
throat
kill
slit.
his wife for a second time. James does.
But he did
He
it,
kills-
so I don't feel any
Right.
remorse for him.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying all the stuff that like he did and all the stuff like all the emotional trauma he's dealing with shows how like fucked up a person he actually
It seemed
was.
like, dude, 2 just
That's
seemed
his own
like
fault.
such a
I agree.
like a not a reasonable like in 1, right? It's like not reasonable. No, not reasonable crash
What
out.
are
which
you
kills the
saying?
wife. Listen. 1, it's like okay, Silent Hill car crash. You know, where'd my kid go? Gotta go find him.
Yeah, but the car
right?
crash was planned. Like
Right,
he
because the
couldn't-
cult. Yeah,
Yes.
because it's predetermined and everything. But like, oops, you know. 2 was like, come meet me at our spot. Come meet at our spot. Like, well, you know, like, and the story. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Fuck! I lost it when I was rambling about the first part, dude. Fuck me. It was so good.
Alright, I want to say one thing about Heather, though. She definitely had it the worst also because she was, like, stalked by that cult her entire life.
Right, she had to keep moving locations.
Yes, and, like, changing
Yeah.
her
Right.
hair and blah, blah, blah. But also, you gotta think in the future, what we don't see, she's gonna have major fucking PTSD. She doesn't get to
Yeah.
die like James does or anything. She just fucking has to deal with it and live with it, you know? Like, she could
I
kill
mean,
herself,
she-
but I think
she
she's
could
on
do
the more
what James
positive note.
does. She could do what James did.
She doesn't
Technically
deserve
doesn't
that.
die. James technically doesn't die.
It is.
Canonically, I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that later. But you know, maybe we just run through the Silent Hill 2 right now. Maybe we just go down.
Yeah,
Silent Hill
just get
2.
it out
Yeah.
of the way.
I'm
all
not gonna
right.
talk about this.
So,
the most.
on the
That's what I
topic,
know the
what-
most about.
What?
That's what I know the most about.
Oh, what ending do you think makes the most sense for Silent Hill
Water.
2? Dakota, you can go. Oh.
I mean, water does. I personally wait. The bed. When he's talking to her at the bed, that leads up to the water, right? Or does it not?
I think they all do.
They all end with him talking to her at the bed, and then he does something. And then like it, every
That's
ending is.
Oh,
something
and then
else.
after
Yeah.
that, it's at the bottom of the water, or yeah. The water makes the most sense, but the one that he goes with Maria, the stripper or whatever, that one I like. I really like that.
That one also makes sense. It shows that.
It does.
The one where he
make
yells
sense.
at her?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it shows that he didn't change. He went through this whole process of
Just
figuring
to
out
not-
his trauma and guilt.
I think that's the worst ending in the game.
But
It is the worst,
What I'm
but-
saying is he goes through this whole game, figuring out his trauma and guilt, and dealing with the fact that what he did is fucked up, just to end up restarting the cycle.
Continuing.
She
Yeah,
coughs and
restarting
she's
the
like,
cycle,
better,
yeah.
better watch that cough.
Yeah.
But
watch
it
that
doesn't
call.
make any
And he's
sense, though, 'cause
and he's
she's
like
not
a
real still.
Stone cold dickhead. Like,
It doesn't matter if she's not real. It's showing that he didn't change. Everything he went through,
it's
it
symbolic.
didn't change him.
Dude.
Okay, but it's also symbolic for the water ending that he comes to terms with what he did and he ends up killing
Exactly.
himself. And none of
I
that
think-
actually happened.
I think the water ending is I think it's the true ending. But I'm just
Right.
saying the Maria
I
one
like
makes
that
sense because
And it does- it could
because
make
it
sense,
shows it makes sense for his character because it shows he didn't change.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
agree.
Because I don't know what you disagree
I don't
with.
understand how that doesn't make sense to you.
It's just,
Because
it
that's
does.
just canonically does not make sense whatsoever, and
No, He's a horrible
logically
person.
doesn't make sense.
He's a horrible person, so it
Yeah,
makes
I
sense
agree.
that he stays as a horrible person.
Yes.
Sure, I mean, yeah, if you want to think that, but I think the other one is way better, and that's just
It.
kind of redundant.
The other one
Dude.
is better. Yes. The other one is better. But this is a separate ending that could also make sense. Why? Like
It doesn't make
this is-
sense.
Yes, it does.
She's not
Yes, it
real.
does. Dude, she doesn't have to be real. She does not.
So he's
have to
so
be-
we don't get any confirmation, and he's just sitting in his head for the rest of the fucking world.
No, he's going and doing whatever he's doing about his normal life now, but he doesn't
It's
kill
just-
himself.
The
he
whole
just-
events of the game were like happening in his head.
Yes,
None of it
but
actually
She
happened.
doesn't have to be real to show that he doesn't change as a person. She doesn't have to be. Because
But they don't show that.
He's gonna go back to fucking I don't know, dude. He's gonna go to Washington, and he's gonna find some chick, and he's
They're
gonna
left
act like
for
an asshole.
interpretation. They're left up to us for interpretation.
It's showing that if he had a girl with him at that moment, he's gonna act the same way he did with Mary.
Yeah,
Act the
he's
like,
same
"You
exact
bitch."
way.
Okay, but that's not what they showed us. They also showed us that he thinks she's real, hence he's bitching at her, hence she's getting in the car.
That's the
And then they
point.
go
He thinks
off.
she's
Right,
real. He
right,
thinks she's
right,
real,
right,
so he's
right.
acting how he would act around a real girl.
Still a dickhead.
Okay, we can move on from this.
I don't understand how that doesn't make sense to you.
Because she's not real.
Right. It's showing that he won't change and he will continue to.
Okay,
like,
so where does he go from there then? She just disappears from his head after that? Like what?
no, it like women in general, like
No
not her,
shit.
just another woman.
Okay, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not understanding what you're saying, or I think I do, but you're not.
It doesn't matter.
comprehending
She's
that I
not
understand
real.
what you're saying.
Maybe
it
maybe he
does.
does see her. Maybe he does see her, or maybe he forgets about it. How do we know that once he leaves Silent Hill, he just forgets about it and he's the same
Maybe he
person?
does see her while he's there, like while he's in the real world or something. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to get at. It just doesn't make
Isn't
sense.
it? Isn't it like kind of a known fact that if you leave Silent Hill, you forget what happened there?
I think you're thinking of it.
I might be thinking of it,
I think you're thinking of it.
but who knows if he remembers once he leaves? Okay, and even if he does remember, it really doesn't.
Oh no,
Dude,
you actually. I think you are right because his brain is foggy in the beginning when he gets the letter, and he's like, "I remember a special place." Like he's trying to figure out their special place because he doesn't remember everything.
Well, there you go. He leaves Silent Hill and he forget. And he's gonna be the same exact person he was.
So
before
he's
he
just
arrived.
driving, and then he just looks over. He's like, "Oh, was I driving with someone?"
Holy shit!
Where's
but-
my wife?
what was I gonna say? Okay, so the they never said there's a true ending, but Konami did, or not Konami, but the fan base has kind of considered the Leaf ending to be the most the true ending is the one where Mary forgives him and he leaves with the girl. Bullshit. Shouldn't be considered the true
That's
ending
happy.
whatsoever.
That's
Right.
happy. Like
I know, it
they
should
want to
be.
redeem James.
Exactly. He shouldn't be redeemed
He's a
whatsoever.
coward
I don't
and
know-
a piece of shit.
I don't know
So-
why all these people fuck you Redditors. I don't know why all of you think that this should be the true ending. He's an awful person and deserves an awful ending. The in-water ending, we all agree, is the true ending.
If he's a little bit uglier, I feel like none of this would be said. People just romanticize James
wait.
and...
No, hold on. I remember what I was going to say earlier. Like, why he's such a good character is because, like, it's like a realistic thing
like him?
that could happen. No, not that, like, they want you to like him.
Oh, so
like, it's just such a, like, an outlandish thing to happen where you're, like, imagine, like, you get married and your wife gets sick, like, and you're in that position, like, the story they make.
Yeah, it makes
like,
you question
dude,
things like that.
It's so stressful for him to, like, I'm not saying he's a good guy, but, like, it's something that somebody could fall to. Like, it's, like, a realistic, like, issue, and then that's where the trauma and the whole psychology thing comes into play about it. But that's why I really enjoy that, like, the character and the
it's a well-written character. Don't think he's a good person, so.
No, he's not.
I don't think so either.
So the in-water, we all agree, is the makes the most sense. Kalen, I remember when we first played, you didn't think you thought it was a different ending.
No, because I liked James so much that I didn't want to think he was a bad guy.
I remember arguing with you, saying that he is a bad person. You're like, maybe not.
Yeah, I was like, I like to redeem bad characters like that, like Darth Vader or whatever. You can redeem them, but they still do terrible things.
Right. You can't tell me otherwise.
So it makes sense, dude. He finally admits to himself that what he did is fucked up, and there's no forgiving what he did, and he kills himself. Deserved.
So him and his wife can't be together forever.
Repeat, it's all in his head. All the events of the game are in his head. He never left his car. He's been sitting there debating on what he's gonna do.
Right, but he finally admits that what he did was wrong, killing his wife. Yes. Which is
she's still in the car. She's
dead
in the car
in the
when he pulls up. Yeah. And then he just pulls up.
No, not for the in-water ending. She's not in the car for the in-water ending. That's for the still water ending, and I don't like that one. She forgives him and says that I'm waiting for you in the afterlife, and then he kills himself. The in-water ending, she's not there whatsoever, and he starts.
I'm saying her body's there.
No, well, in still water it is not in water. They're two different endings.
In the beginning of the game, if you're in free camera mode, you can see her body in the back of the car.
Okay, you're talking about in the trunk, or whatever.
No, in the back seat.
In the back seat.
Okay, my point is you're thinking of two different endings. If you watch both the endings, the still water ending, she's actually in the back seat. She talks to him.
Yeah, and puts his hand on her shoulder.
Yes, and she says, "I forgive you. I'm waiting for you in the afterlife." Don't like that. She shouldn't forgive him. But that is concurrent with her character. That is something her character would do.
Wait. I do like that one. That's the one that I like. That was my favorite. I did like it.
I don't think it should be forgiven.
I don't think
it is like the happiest one. But she also is okay. It's weird because like when they do have this scene where she's in bed and she's like, "I loved you" and this and that, like, and I'm so sorry I put you through everything. Like I was awful to you because I was
a victim. She's
right. No.
But you're trying to say she gaslit him?
No. I'm saying that what she went through, it like fucked him up. Like although she's the one going through it, it directly affects him too in his entire life. So she's like, I can see how this fucked you up.
That's literally
sorry.
That's literally abusive relationship material. Yeah. She thinks she's at fault for what's happening to him. When she can't control, I have it written down. She can't control she gets cancer. She can't control that happens. She thinks she wants to have cancer. She thinks she looks ugly. She thinks she's a burden.
But that thing where she's like, I lashed out at everyone, including you. Like when I found out I was
push people away.
Yeah, exactly. She said when I found out I was gonna die, I lashed out at everyone, you especially. Blah blah blah. Like that's like she didn't make that process of her dying any like.
She should have been more understanding.
She is dying, dude.
Definitely. Yes, I get that. But, like, she's saying that she knows that it is a stressful thing for him as well. Like, that's his wife. Like, he's watching her die. That's gonna do something to you.
Right, but
you know what I mean?
I don't care. She thinks she's a burden. She thinks she's ugly. And James is not helping the situation. She's not helping her.
He's going out drinking, having sex with prostitutes.
He's making it worse.
But, like, I'm sure, like, it didn't just start as, like, immediately like that. This is, like, a process of her, like, getting sicker and sicker, and then it's like, oh, fuck.
He should be there for her, caring for her.
Yes, he should. He should.
Whatever she does, doesn't matter. She's dying. Does not matter.
He did. He brought her flowers, and she was like sick of them.
Brought her flowers.
What is fuck this
dude,
bitch?
oh,
I just drank all this
my
beer,
God,
and I'm gonna bring you some
no,
flowers.
like,
It's okay.
Like, he tried to be comforting and like come visit her a lot, and then she started lashing out, pushing him away. And
So
then
because
he stopped,
she said no, he should have just gone and done all those bad things. He had a reason to do
I'm
it.
not, dude. You just keep putting that in my mouth. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
You are. You're
very,
glorifying what he did
no,
and trying to
I'm
make
saying
it seem like it's okay.
I'm saying it's a very good complex. I am. I'm playing devil's advocate, kind of. Like, I'm telling you why he's going out. Like,
I know. I used to like him. I
right.
just have come to terms that he's a terrible person and he
Dude,
does not
yes,
deserve
I
any
don't care
redemption.
what you think. She lashed out at people. Dude, she's dying. She is dying from cancer.
I know she is dying. I know she's dying. But he also has to. That's like his problem too. Like, that affects him. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I
he
mean?
can't be a big baby about it and go out and
Yeah,
do what
he's
he
gotta
wants. He
step
has to
up.
be a man
no,
and
he
stand
shouldn't
there
have gone and
be at
killed
his
her
wife's
and
side.
like threw death to his part and all that. But like, he shouldn't have done any of that. But like, I can see how like somebody could succumb to that and buckle. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's why I'm saying
life,
it's a good, complex, like, realistic story. Like,
We never disagree with that, but then you went on to say that he was like redeeming somehow, and you're like, yeah, actually, I do agree somewhat.
It's actually her fault.
No,
Yeah.
I like that she forgives him because she realizes like but it wasn't easy for
But
him either. Like, it
That's in
wasn't
his
like
head, though. He's forgiving himself.
Yeah,
that's another thing I thought.
That's victim
exactly.
mentality. She's always been forgiving him for what he's done, and up until the end where he kills her and she still forgives him. That is literally
Abuse.
abusive relationship, right there. No matter what he does to her,
She's been trained to think that way.
Yes, that is top tier of like manipulation. No matter what he does, she thinks it's her fault and she forgives him for it every time. Top tier manipulation to good.
But like, the whole relationship wasn't like that. It was just that.
Probably was, if that's how she was at the end.
We don't know how it was
no,
like.
because everything looked all sweet and happy and like.
That was in his head.
Go back to the Maria ending.
Damn, shut up.
Go back to the Maria ending where he fucking called her, like, basically called her a bitch for coughing. He could have acted like that with Mary the whole time.
He said,
Mary could have worn something that he didn't like
check.
and probably called her out on it, or like there's like, we don't know how the relationship was like before she got sick,
dude.
but probably wasn't good
for the podcast.
Wait, no, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. You saw in the camcorder footage when like they were at the hotel and she was like, please take me back here every time. And he's like well, it's like, whatever, like, sure, like, we're good.
No, I don't think he said he didn't say bring me back every time, or he said like come visit. Like she's talking about like coming and visiting or something. Like, I think it was before she got it. She goes, oh wow, it's really pretty here. They were visiting before. Oh, and then he had like that like thought in his head.
Yeah.
Remember, they were at the place, like the spot, which was, I'm pretty sure, her hospital room or something, or like a wing in a hospital.
A special place, you mean?
Yeah,
the special place is the hotel.
In the I thought it was
the
in the
hotel?
garden.
Yeah, at the hotel.
At the hotel. Yeah, the hotel room. Like, come back and visit or something.
Oh no, you're talking about the garden in
I think it was when she was in the hospital.
I'm talking about the docks at the like he's. Is that not their special place, or is it?
I'm not confused now. I thought it was the hotel room.
Could be. I don't remember exactly, but.
Because that's what was in the footage, and then she was like, "Yo, like, we'll come back and visit or something," and then he like stares off into space, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
Right, exactly. To show that he probably just didn't care. He's
always a douche.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what that was. I think that was like supposed to be he was gonna like.
Dude, she showed to be happy. He showed to be miserable, in that small camcorder footage. Two different people.
Oh, it was more of like oh yeah. I'll
pretty much. Like, he just doesn't fucking care.
Like,
he's probably thinking
that's always a piece of shit.
That was literally him thinking about the next like year of his life going down the drain because his wife, like, he's like in his head, he's like, how am I gonna make
she wasn't sick yet.
Yeah.
Yes, but I thought it had to do with her being sick. I'm pretty sure.
No, that was just where they vacationed.
Okay. Oh, never mind. All right, whatever. Continue with whatever. What's your next question, dude? We spent too much time on this.
Whoa.
Yeah, we over now? What's happening?
No, we're not over, but what's the next one? Okay, you think the remake for 2 did justice with the original? Like, then they did a good job?
It looks fine. It looked. I think I liked how they used different scenes and it kind of portrayed the characters a little
right.
not better, but like it showed their characters in a better
I think
way.
they did a
I'm
better
sure it
job.
added
Not
more.
like
I think they only approved
Yeah.
upon. I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything that they didn't approve upon. I remember Bloober Team.
Isn't there a
was the
DLC
one-
missing though? The Maria DLC or something?
Yeah,
where
there's
you
a
play
Maria
as her?
DLC. Yeah, there. But I mean, like, I really don't need it, to be honest.
I don't
Like,
know.
it kind of seems like they didn't really think
Oh,
it
yeah.
was needed.
yeah. The biggest issue with Kalen is the fact that we didn't get like
A Maria DLC.
2 hours of gameplay.
I'm not saying for myself. I'm just saying other people complain about it a
Um,
lot. So
Well,
I remember when
fuck
Bloober Team was announced that they would be the ones to make it, that people were really worried.
I was definitely
and then-
skeptical.
Yeah, but they came out fucking amazing.
I agree.
All right. So what game do you want to see remade the most?
Which
out of
was
all-
already remade.
Too.
Like out of all the Silent Hill
And
games,
one.
what game
Origins.
do you want to see remade? Well, one we know
Origins
one's
or
being
3?
made.
Origins
Why-
or 3?
Well, Origins is a good one. What do you think Origins?
Because I like to like see the story where it starts from in a better like revamped version would be cool.
I think that was a PSP only game, right, Canon?
Yeah, it is.
Origins is?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh, I did not know that.
it would appeal for a wider
It'd be
audience.
tougher.
Yeah.
He's also in Homecoming. Cool fact.
Yeah.
The main character of that.
Yeah, he drives them in
Yeah.
on the truck. Yeah.
What do you think, Canon? What do you think? Which one do you want to see remade?
I want a remake of 4.
What's his name? Trevor or something? Travis.
I don't know.
Travis.
I don't know the trucker's name.
Yeah, Travis.
I want a remake of 4. I like the idea of being stuck in a creepy room like that. They could do more with it in a remake. They could definitely use the PT-esque stuff for it, like the changing room in the first person. I don't think the whole game should be first person. You could, but I don't think it should. I think Henry just has a cool style to him. He's a cool character. Like the depressed pothead, you know? That's what he gives off.
No, I agree. I agree. Oh, are you done?
No, I was just gonna
Yeah, you
say
done?
they could fix the major problem of like going back to the second half of the game and repeating all of it. So I think it would improve the most upon a remake. Like all the
I
other
agree.
games are
Oh,
still
they
good.
could. They could like merge
100%.
it together
Yeah,
somehow.
that's how every Silent Hill game is. Every Silent Hill game, not every single section is the other world section. It's
Right,
parts.
Yeah.
But Silent Hill 4, every place you visit becomes an otherworld part, second half of the game. And that's what I have written down. I have Silent Hill 4 should be the one I want to see remade the most. I think it has a great story with Walter Sullivan. Even though Henry isn't necessarily like there's a point to him, they could add stuff to make him more like of a purpose of actually being there. But I do think it could benefit the most with changing up the gameplay style. You shouldn't not playing through the game twice. Just not something that should happen. It should be
That's
only
laziness.
some. Yes, exactly. Some sections should be otherworld parts for sure, but not every fucking one. And
I have
not,
to
like,
also say that it has like the best enemy design other than Homecoming.
their
I love
enemy
the enemy
designs.
design.
their enemy designs are really cool. I really like their enemy designs. We can stop by that right now. What is your favorite enemy designs you got?
I didn't really see the enemies a lot. That when it was mainly.
You probably
just,
don't know. You probably don't know most of the names of them.
Oh no, I saw the What were the things that crawl? There's like these crawly things.
A lot
that
of
freak
them.
Me out. There was
A lot of enemies crawl.
They're like four-legged and they have like
What game?
they're like humans that crawl. I don't know. I just saw them.
A lot of them are humans that crawl.
Yeah, they.
Oh, well, I don't know. Never
Okay.
mind.
Well, let's get out of the
Pyramid
way,
Head's
dude.
my favorite.
Yeah, let's get out of the way, Keon.
Pyramid
Obviously, we
Head's
all
my
like Pyramid
favorite.
Head. Obviously, Pyramid Head is
Who's
such
the
a
Yeah.
goon?
I wouldn't even
Who's
say
the
he's my
gooner?
favorite though.
I don't really have a favorite. I just think that Pyramid Head is cool. Like I think we can all agree that Pyramid Head looks.
I mean,
sick.
it's iconic for
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the poster boy. Oh, what a great answer.
Well,
Pyramid
that's not
Head,
my-
yeah. I like the guy sticking out of the wall. The boss. I think that was in
That's in 4.
4, right?
I didn't see
yeah.
that one. I've not finished 4. I've only played probably like the first hour. I was too stupid as a kid, but I really love it from what I've seen. I've seen
It was
speedruns,
hard
but I
to-
forgot the story.
It was hard to play when I played it recently. Honestly.
Was it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was too dumb. I was like, how do I get out of the womb? But I would say I wrote down 3. I'd say the twin victims from Silent Hill 4. I think they're very creepy. and just their design is really cool.
That's what I have written down.
Yeah, when they get knocked down, they start like crying and throwing a tantrum.
Yeah,
that was cool.
You know what they are, right?
Conjoined twins, right?
Well, they're babies that Walter Sullivan murdered.
Oh, I would say I was assuming that, but I was like, that's really fucking dark.
That's what it is. And part of his ritual to do the 21 sacrifices, he kills 2 babies, and that's the...
Maybe I have a recurring theme where I'm disturbed by the children being murdered, because my second one is Scarlet from Silent Homecoming. How her father chopped her up into little pieces, and then she becomes a giant porcelain doll and kills him.
That was fucked up.
I think that
very dark.
That bed one was gross as fuck. That's like one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. The
Which
dude
one?
with the in 2, the bed.
Abstract Daddy.
Abstract Daddy, yeah. Dude,
yeah, I would say he's also fucked up.
Alyssa's
dad.
Yeah, okay.
Monster thingy.
When you look at it, it's the like doggy style. It's fucking disturbing.
I don't think it was doggy. I think it was missionary. It looked like missionary with like a head here and a head here, and then like a blanket wrapped over them, and then
it's a condom.
It looked nuts.
Was it?
Yes, it's a condom. It's like confirmed. So you got that, and then my last one is Asphyxia from Homecoming.
You have all mine written down, dude. What the fuck?
We know ball.
We have the same. Yeah,
we know ball. Just like the human centipede. I'll let you say it though, because I talked about Scarlet.
Well, it's just like that's all I have. It looks like a human centipede. I don't really know the lore behind it. Do you have like?
There. If you look at it, like in the concept art, it's very sexualized. Like her covering her boobs and stuff. So there's that, and I don't remember exactly. It has to do with she's the mayor.
It's not a condom. It's not a condom. It's 2 people fucking on a bed or on a table. It's a guy like bending someone over and fucking them on a table.
Oh, one of the enemies is wrapped in a condom in Silent Hill 2. I know that. I'm pretty sure it was them.
It's like skin, maybe not condom.
Okay, but I forgot what I was saying. Is she the mayor, the mother of L?
I don't know.
No.
Judge.
Yeah, she is a judge. You're right. Yeah,
it
has a lot to do with her because you save her in the moment.
Okay, I was gonna say it's very satisfying driving that drill through the judge's eye. That part.
You know, that's what gave it the 18 rating, was that drill moment, because that game was 18 plus. Yeah, you couldn't rent it unless you're 18 years older.
Wait, but it's not 18 anymore, is it?
I don't know.
It's mature, I thought.
It probably is mature now, but yeah. Because
that and
Dead Space 2.
That's such a satisfying ending to her fucking character, is driving that drill right through her eye. But the one that you didn't mention that I have of all of yours you just mentioned... Oh, wait, I have the one in... fuck, I remember the name of it. I have it written down, but I can't find it.
Gravedigger?
In 3, it's the monsters you first originally see. They have like the big fists
arms?
that arms
are see them in the mall?
Yeah, those are, I really like those. But I have the Boogeyman from Downpour. I really like the Boogeyman.
Yeah, the Boogeyman, right? The
guy
it's like a guy.
It's the guy that follows you around.
Thing. Yeah,
the gas mask with the hammer.
Oh, the last boss fight, where his head twitches a lot.
He follows you throughout the whole game.
Yeah, I know, but you like fight him as the last boss. I'm pretty sure.
No, you fight the wheelchair dude.
You hit him like a cinder block or something.
You fight the wheelchairs. There's an ending where you become the Boogeyman, and you start.
You're talking about the like pyramid head wannabe. Okay.
Yeah. I liked it. I thought they did a good job with trying. They want to say they're like, probably, what else can we do to make another pyramid head? And they did the Boogeyman. I thought it was good. I thought it was cool.
It's too similar for me.
I thought it was simple but effective.
Okay. I could like it to a degree, but I feel like it's too similar. It's just like, how can we make Pyramid Head with a different weapon?
They didn't look the same. They did not look the same at all.
Well, it's just a giant weapon.
Yeah. It's a tall
hulking
monster
person.
Yeah, that fucking has a big ass weapon. So I mean, right. What ending out of all the Silent Hill games is your favorite ending? Like just like. It could be like a group of them.
2, the one where he walks away with the girl. And
just because of what he says,
or the leave
because of what he says. The when him and Maria leave, and she cough, and he just looks back. He's like, keep an eye on that cough. It's like, get that cough in check or something. keep that cough
Yeah.
down or something like that. Yeah, he's just a dickhead.
Did
When
you
I
see the
saw it,
dog
I just
endings?
laughed out loud. Yeah, I've seen all the Alien and the Easter egg ones, but like that one, just like it wasn't meant to be like goofy and funny.
It's
but
funny how
I
ironic
laughed
it is.
like out loud. Yeah, exactly. Out loud, I laughed. I go, that is fucking amazing. Like what a great ending to have. Like to be just like continue on the shitty cycle. Like.
Yeah.
You want to go, Jeremy? Or do you want me to go?
Sure. I have the overarching endings. I like the UFO endings a lot. I think those are.
I have that
those
written
are
down
fun.
as well.
Yeah,
The dog
those are my
was
favorite.
controlling the show. The
And I like how they
shit.
actually try to connect them together. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yep.
They did that for the first 3 games. I'm pretty sure where they connected.
They
them
do it
a
for
lot.
like almost
And-
all of them.
and
I think there's
Percent
only like
Alive.
1 or 2 that don't have
okay.
it.
Yeah. The only thing I wish for those endings, and I this is what I was trying to tell you guys earlier. I wish it was more cinematic. I don't really like the
Comics.
slideshow. Yeah, the comic slideshow.
Right.
I wish it was cinematic. I want to see what they do with
they got
alien
One of them
invasion.
was. Homecoming was.
Right, but then
Homecoming
I
was.
think there
I
was
don't remember
2.
Homecoming.
There's 2 or 3 of them where they just started doing them as like slideshow, like comic strip type.
Well, the
thing.
first 3 games were. I'm saying Homecoming was like one of the only ones that had not live action.
Every
live
single one. I
cinematic.
think is. What was the one for Homecoming? I don't remember off the top of my head.
Wheeler walks out and Elle and Alex are alive and they get sucked up into the ship and he's like, "Holy shit! I knew they were real."
Is that it?
And
though?
it's like, yeah, the UFO spinning and flies
Okay.
away after abducting
Well,
them.
Well, two is cinematic to a point. You see the ship in the air, it points its beam down, and then it becomes comic.
Mhm.
I want it to be
Yeah.
all cinematic. Like that'd be cool to see. Just what they come
agree.
up with that stuff. But that's
Yeah,
funny how we
but
both
then they'd have to
UFO.
create a whole new asset, like a whole new alien asset.
Yeah,
and some
that's
shit.
true.
Yeah.
The dog that looks like shit.
I have a pretty boring one written down. I'm a sucker for happy endings in these type of games. Originally, I liked the leave ending
4
for 2.
is-
Mhm.
But then I grew to hate it just because I don't think he could be redeemed. We went into depth
Right.
about that, but I like the good ending. There's really no name for it. I'm pretty sure I did some research. It's just called The Good Ending from Silent Hill Homecoming, where Alex and Elle walk away into the fog and you don't know what happens
Yeah.
after that. It's pretty
Yeah, it is
open ended.
weird.
Yeah.
I like that, and then I also had the UFO endings written down. So
I truly
Those
don't
are mine.
think Alex was that bad of a character.
he's
It
not
was-
a
it
bad
was-
guy.
It was an accident from what he
Yeah,
did.
and he felt terrible the entire time.
Yeah.
Like if I was in his shoes, I would have gone crazy as well. Like
Right.
I don't know. And his parents are trying to sacrifice him the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
They abuse him mentally. It's like they're shitty people.
I don't remember what the reasoning for like they don't sacrifice him earlier. Oh, because it didn't hit the year yet. Never mind.
Did they be 16 or something?
Well, it's like
It has
every
to a certain
150
year,
years
every
or
50
something.
years. Every 50
Or
years.
50
It was the 150th year. So they had to
Wasn't
wait.
it? Weren't they going to sacrifice a bunch of kids though, like Elle as well? And then
I
that
don't know.
screwed
I
up
think-
was him
I
killing his
think-
brother.
I think I think each of the 4 families had to sacrifice one of their eldest.
Their oldest,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do
Oh
you
yeah, because
think-
all the youngest kids disappeared. That's true. That's the concept of the game.
Yeah. Do you think that the psychological aspect of the games in 2 and Downpour is real, or do you think it's fake in their head?
2 is
Two-
fake.
Okay.
It's the only one where it's fake. The
I
rest
think
are
don't
Downpour is
real.
fake too. I think
I think
Downpour is
in
fake
two, there can be parts where it's like real, but he's just like it. He's actually going to certain places, but in his head, he's like just sitting somewhere or like standing there, and he's just like thinking about fucked up shit, and like he's going through it while he's just going through his day.
I don't think he ever left his car. I think he's
You
been
don't
in
think
his
so?
car the entire game. Yeah. I read something where it was most people consider that it's based on the director who made the game. Obviously, they wanted to like change the series in some way. Like for 2, you said people originally didn't like that it was psychological. They ended up making it to where it was, and then they went back and made it real, like in 3 and onward.
Right.
So I feel like it's really up for interpretation most of the time, but I feel like the only one that's not real is 2. I feel like Homecoming and Downpour, you could say parts of it are psychological, depending on the ending you get and what you think is canon. So it's really, yeah, that's what I would say.
What the fuck did I even ask you? I forgot. Oh, well, I think you're real. I think 2's fake. I think 2's
I
fake.
hypnotized you. I
completely.
was like, oh my god,
You're like, wait a minute.
speaking so godlike.
I think 2 is
Homecoming
fake
was
completely.
definitely in his head as well. Sorry, I didn't.
No, Homecoming is real.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Homecoming's like confirmed to be real.
Well, it's
Oh.
depending on the endings, like I said, because there's one where he gets lobotomized pretty much. They shock his head. That could be considered it's in his head, or it could be the ending where he leaves with Elle, which I prefer and like, because he's not a bad guy. I don't think he deserves to be lobotomized. It's just a stupid ending.
Homecoming is considered real because it has the cult aspect in it, just like 1 and 3
Right.
does. It has the fact that his family is trying to sacrifice him, so the Silent Hill doesn't happen. And with his youngest brother dying, that's what actually creates everything that's happening in Homecoming.
Yeah.
So it is real. Yeah, like you said, 2 was the only one at the time that was psychological. People hated it. They didn't hate it, but they wanted the original story back, so they went back.
Right,
to
but
that.
then they realized like, oh, this is pretty good.
That's once they get the new thing, they don't care anymore.
Yeah. So then they tried it again in Downpour. Downpour, I think, is psychological. I don't think it's real.
All of it?
And I think they did a terrible job.
Like I said, it was also outsourced to the cheapest company possible. It was a
Right.
brand new company, so
Yes. I think
So the
I
story
think
was
all of Downpour
completely
is not real because he's dealing with trauma and guilt. He's dealing with the guilt of his son dying, and he thinks it's his fault.
Yeah, I
And,
think
he's also dealing with the guilt of that officer.
oh yeah,
being
because
framed
that's
for
the
killing
girl.
Yeah.
That's the girl's father, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah, that makes sense. That could be psychological then.
But I wish they did more and F is psychological, obviously.
For sure. No, that's all real.
Not
That's
all. I think not all. It's like half and half. Half is like half and half. I'd say.
What about that? Always confused me. Is the split Hinako's?
Yeah. It is kind of confusing to me too. I can't really tell what's real and what's not because I have it written down. You know what? Let's put a pause on this. Let's put a pause on this.
Okay.
Let's do like a little mini game we have then. Okay.
All right.
For Kaylin. Because Kaylin knows it. So we'll have 1 minute, and then out of 5, what would you rate Silent Hill out of 5, and why in 1 minute, starting in
Wait, what's Silent Hill?
2 seconds. All right, right now.
Out of 5, I would rate Silent Hill 2. Very convoluted, like I said earlier. Boring ass gameplay. Silent Hill 2 combat was way better. I did not like the effects that they used for the combat in it. It felt like an action game, like actual like Devil May Cry action. Not to that extent where you're comboing, but like, yeah. What else? Story convoluted. Yeah, I said that.
Just can't understand it. Keep going.
Characters were decent. Yeah, I couldn't understand the story. I'm sorry. Yeah, it had a good setting, so I'll give it that. And the music was pretty cool. It was like some small remixes of the original. I like that.
Yeah, your minute's up.
No, it's not.
Oh.
You just took up some seconds, so yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Docking seconds. Docking
Okay,
time.
well, I give it a 3.75 out of 5. Okay, 3.75 out of 5.
I was gonna give it that.
I do think it has a good story.
I
Okay,
was
I do think
thinking
it's
in decimals.
I do think it's got too much combat, way too much combat. Like Homecoming and Downpour have a problem with it. It's been vocalized that they have too much combat, and then F is like, once we crank it up, and they do so much with the fucking locked in sections. I do like the story. It's dealing with her. Oh my god, I can't
forced
say the
into
word.
marriage.
Her pressures and gender roles. Her getting forced into marriage when she doesn't want to yet, and getting married to a certain person when she doesn't want to get married to this certain person. She wants to marry to somebody else. It's one of her best friends, but she's getting forced to get married to this other guy, and that's just how like life was like in the time period of Japan at that time, and she really couldn't do anything about it. She's pressured by everyone around her, and she's losing her identity by doing that. It's not her.
Bro, we were watching Mulan right there.
So that right there is, I think it's a great message for her story.
Yeah, I can
combat brings it down.
I can agree that I know it's a minute, but I can agree that the message of the story was good, like a good idea. I just didn't like how like foggy it all was. Like they really hid it behind like reading and everything. Like it's just very hard to understand from, especially an American. Like you're not gonna understand a lot of that stuff.
It's another one though where the monsters are directly representative of what she's dealing with.
I did not like the enemy designs.
I like them. A lot of them were representative of what she was dealing with.
Freaky as hell on that one.
That fat ass one, that huge one, is her father. Is her dick dad?
Yeah, I didn't like the monster designs. They were just too
Daddy
for me.
Daddy Piggy.
Oh fuck, dude. We're running out of time. I want to talk about this. Okay. What do you think is better, Silent Hill or Resident Evil? Dakota, you go first. What do you think is better, Silent Hill or Resident Evil?
You can say it. I know you're gonna say it.
Well,
But that's also recency bias, so whatever.
We're gonna say Silent Hill. I personally, gameplay wise, they both kind of look like they play the same. Granted, I've never played either. They play the same in like it's
They're
like
third person horror games. So you could say that's the only
exactly.
similar
Like
thing.
right, how you walk around. I mean, but like, and you like shoot scary enemy every now and then.
It's over the shoulder horror.
Go do a puzzle, yeah. But like, the story in Silent Hill doesn't seem as like goofy. Like Resident Evil, it is supposed to be serious. Like the story's serious, but like
it can't be serious.
Yeah, it can't be. Like, there's very, like, goofy, like, what the fuck?
It's supposed to be, like, 80s action horror, kind of.
This guy just pushed a ladder out of the way so he could jump out of the window. Like, like, shit like that.
Backflipping over a chainsaw.
Yeah. So, like, I like that Silent Hill knows what it is, and it's, like, serious and, like...
I agree.
I mean... Well, I guess you can't even say that because there are the goofy parts where, like, at the end of.
But I said that earlier. Like, there's old writing. That's old school writing.
Right.
So it's defendable.
It feels more serious, and the stories feel more like
dark.
Like they're really like mind-boggling. Resident Evil is like, I don't want to like just shit on it, but like
it's big bad guy monsters. Yeah.
Right.
Bad company.
Yeah.
Basic. Yeah, that's about basic.
Yeah, in a way.
I have Silent Hill is miles better than Resident Evil. I think if you compare the two, I think Silent Hill is better. The only thing I think Resident Evil is going for Silent Hill is the combat. I think the combat is better in Resident Evil than it is in Silent Hill. Silent Hill's story, it just makes it better. Like just that alone, just there's the way they tell their stories, the amount of detail they go into for each, especially for 2, how much thought they put into that story. Like I could play that 1,000 times and I'd find something new every time about something I didn't know before. They put so much care into that story. Fucking Resident Evil is just basic, like you said. Big corporation going after this person for this reason. Oh, you destroyed the corporation? It's back. Doing something else. Oh, you blow it up? It's back.
They found another one. Yeah. There's more zombies, by the way.
Fuck up.
You're never going to deal with your problems.
Their story is so convoluted, it makes no sense. Their story makes no sense.
Half of the Silent Hill stories are convoluted. You cannot say.
No, they make sense. Suck.
They make sense.
Downpour makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I understand Downpour.
I mean, you understand it, but it's shitty.
But I know what's happening.
Okay, what about Silent Hill F?
I just told you what the story is for Silent Hill F.
Yeah, you looked that shit up.
What about
you did
Resident
not know
Evil
that.
6?
It was pretty obvious. Her talking with her best friend, talking about getting married.
That, but not all the like other shit about it.
Well,
like the cult stuff and stuff like that.
The cult stuff's not in there.
Yeah, it is.
In F?
The flower? Yeah, the flower is enough.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the flower.
Whatever, dude. That's just like, I feel like it's just an Easter egg. But, dude,
it ties it in.
Silent Hill is better than Resident Evil.
It is. Wait, no. F is tied in with 1, 3, and
yes,
this cult thing.
Because of the flower that she has. It doesn't take place in Silent Hill.
But
what I'm saying is Silent Hill is better than Resident Evil. Their stories are way better.
You know what?
Even Silent Hill 2's combat is pretty on par with some of Resident Evil's combat.
I strongly disagree.
Dude, okay,
it's way more clunky.
I'm gonna go punch a boulder real quick.
Like, combat's fun.
But it's so over the top. That
doesn't mean it's not fun.
Kids.
I think the older Resident Evil games have better, like Resident Evil 2 is better combat than 4, 6, 9. Maybe not 9. Well, 9 has the survival horror aspect in it, so I wouldn't say 9. But Resident Evil 2 it was more survival horror, which is why I liked it.
Okay, but that doesn't mean the combat's better because you do less actiony things. The combat would objectively be better in a more action-heavy game.
Well, I already
said... That doesn't make any sense.
I already said overall, Resident Evil has better combat than Silent Hill.
You just said Silent Hill 2 has better combat than
Silent Hill
most of the
2,
Resident Evil games.
I think Silent Hill 2 did a good job with their combat. Let me change
I do as well.
I do think Resident Evil though has better combat, but You know, I play the games for the story and the combat. Okay, it's about half and half for me. I don't think the combat's bad for Silent Hill. I just think Resident Evil is better. I think the story for Resident Evil is bad. I think the story for Silent Hill is better. Way better.
I wouldn't say Resident Evil story is bad. I think it's okay.
I think the story is terrible.
Well, you also haven't played like half the games, so...
I know the story for all the games, and I've played a good amount of them. Played 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9.
You're missing some important shit in there.
I didn't play Revelations.
I haven't played any of. I haven't played
5
any
with you.
of either of these games.
You did not finish 5.
Suck.
Because you never wanted to, but I played a lot of hours into 5.
Okay. Let me give you mine. All right. So
it's gonna be wrong, but go ahead.
No. This is smart. I think Resident Evil by far has better gameplay. Okay. But when it comes to personable, relatable stories, Silent Hill takes the cake. Okay. I'm a blind fanboy for Resident Evil. But I also like that Silent Hill can also like show the player's psyche on a certain level when it comes to like what ending you get, or like showing if you're gonna fight an enemy or run away. Like it shows like what scares you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like the choices you make are also like very important to that, and it's a very unique experience for Silent Hill. But now that you got me talking about the combat, I've always felt like Silent Hill's combat is its biggest downfall, especially in the original games. It's dog shit compared to Resident Evil's originals even.
I don't think the combat in...
You literally stand there for a boss fight in Resident Evil 2, or not Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill 2, the original. You just dunk with an iron pipe. Like, it's so bad.
That's the same thing for the older Resident Evil games. You stand in a corner and you boom, 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 and then you run to another corner. Boom, boom. You do the same
thing. Doesn't look stupid. You're not just bonking an Eddie on the head with a pipe. Stupid.
You do the same thing in both older games.
You're a glazer.
You stand in a spot and you shoot or you hit. You run around to a different spot, you shoot your head. They both do the same exact thing.
Disagree.
At least the enemies in Silent Hill are actually representative of what's going on in the person's mind compared to fucking Resident Evil. It's a zombie.
Well, actually, you got lickers, you got mutants,
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse. This is an uphill battle for me, and I think I'm right, and I know I'm right.
It's a zombie. Oh no, it's a zombie. And in Silent Hill 2, you got this person. It's actually Psyche.
It's Pyramid Head for the 100th time. What
oh no, sexy nurses.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say that one with the big titty mommy. That's my favorite.
Lady D.
Mortal Kombat. Is that Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh shit!
What the fuck are you on?
Resident Evil.
What are you sniffing down there?
But it is funny how wrong you are, though. That Silent Hill is better than Resident Evil. It would always be better than Resident Evil. Just
no. Well, actually, which one has better sales and didn't disappear for 20 years?
Yeah, that's such a lame. They both disappeared for a long time. First of all,
Resident Evil only disappeared for like 4 or 5 years. Silent Hill was gone for about 10.
Silent Hill disappeared because of internal conflicts between the people making the games.
Or Konami's a shitty company.
I don't think I'm not saying they're a good company, but I'm saying it disappeared for so long because they had trouble making it, honestly.
And so you're telling me 3 good games are better than an entire catalog of a franchise that has mostly above 90 scores on Metacritic is better?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I'm telling you one of the Silent Hill games is better than all of the Resident Evil.
I strongly disagree.
Dude, why are you saying because Resident Evil has more games, they're automatically a better franchise?
Because people
that's such
like
a lame
them
excuse.
And they make more.
They pumped out more games, so they're just better.
Dude,
it's like saying Call of Duty's better than Battlefield because they have more games.
Silent Hill 2 is
because
like
they have low ratings.
Silent Hill 2 is like One Punch Man, and then Resident Evil is like the Ginyu Force.
Ginyu Force is cooler.
And they fucking suck.
Ginyu Force is way cooler than One Punch Man. So
thank you. They're so cool with their pose.
That's such a lame excuse saying, well, they have more games.
Well, that wasn't my only excuse. You just choose to focus on that because it's not the best excuse.
What was the other ones? We were talking about
that has way better. Yeah, that has way better combat and way better characters.
I will give you the No.
Whoa.
I don't know. That's actually hard for me to decide. I don't know if they have. They have. I don't know, man. That's
Characters are way more iconic.
Iconic.
Well, yeah, iconic. Yeah.
There's a difference between iconic and actually like
Likeable, iconic.
But are they in-depth characters?
Yeah,
no, not everything has to be in depth and serious. I don't get what this argument is.
What? But that's what I like. That's
why
you can
like that. But that's your opinion.
Yeah, everybody knows Leon S. Kennedy. Nobody knows James. Nobody knows shitty, stinky James.
There's literally a copy of Leon
or Henry.
Imagine James roundhousing.
Yeah, roundhouse, punch rock.
They go so in depth with each of their characters in Silent Hill, where Resident Evil, fucking Chris is just some soldier.
And that's fine. That's fine. It's fun. It's action.
But that's what I'm saying. Why I like Silent Hill better. That's what I'm saying. I like Silent Hill better.
That's okay. I can see your point. I can see your view.
But to preface,
Kevin, I hear what you're saying, but you're dumb and wrong.
Dakota, wash your hair. Shut your mouth.
Me and Kalen both think they're great franchises. I just like Silent Hill more, and he likes Resident Evil more.
Yes. And I fucking hate both of
them.
But
Kalen is wrong. Well, you don't like Silent Hill anymore. I thought you like Silent Hill now.
No, it's all been a ploy.
No, he's a video essay kid. He just watches video essays and doesn't play the game, so he has no opinion here.
Chaotic evil.
We are over on time. We're not gonna talk about the movies. Movies are fucking shit, except for the first one. Yeah, except for the first one. Yeah. Music. Gotta talk about music. Silent Hill music. Just like Resident Evil music, great music.
I think Silent Hill's music is better by far.
Didn't hear the soundtracks.
Resident Evil 2's music is really good though. I really like.
Oh, I know. I do like the save room themes in a lot of the Resident Evil games.
But overarching music for Silent Hill is just
every Silent Hill song is a banger.
They had what's his name? I have it written down.
I didn't play the game, so I never heard.
Yamamoto. Yamamoka. Holy shit.
Yamamoka?
He is the
That's his actual name? Yamamoka?
Yes, he is the composer for all the Silent Hill games up until Downpour's the one he didn't do.
Then they got Korn.
Amazing.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they did.
That's actually tough.
He did an amazing fucking job, bro. His music is great. I don't know what the
melancholy to it is so cool.
Yeah, I don't know how he came up with that, but it's so surreal. I don't know.
I listen to it when I'm doing dishes. I listen to it whenever I'm doing chores or anything or chilling, working on my computer. I just have the Silent Hill 3-hour playlist on, and I'm just sitting there vibing. Really? Yes, it's so good.
I'm gonna have to listen to this shit.
It's Silent Hill music is insanely good. I don't know. That guy cooked. He cooked.
Makes you feel like you're on drugs without being on drugs, like good drugs.
Like Pink Floyd.
Yeah, good drugs. Next question.
We're gonna do 2 more questions, and then we'll do 3 more. We'll do this real quick. Why do you think we were talking about an argument? Because Kalen had a really stupid argument. Why do you think Silent Hill had such a long hiatus? Like, do you think? Like we know why.
I think it was just the developers.
We know why they had a hiatus, right? Because there was a falling out with we'll talk about that when we get to PT. There was a falling out, yes, and they couldn't. He couldn't make. He was the main guy driving force through all the games. He wasn't there anymore. And then they kind of stopped doing it.
Wait,
do you think?
Are you saying Kojima was the main force throughout all the games?
No, Konami. But the fucking the brain of it all. What the fuck is his name?
The Brainiac.
Are you talking about
just the company?
Team Silent was the ones behind all the original.
I know, but who's the main guy?
For PT was Kojima, Hideo Kojima.
Oh my fucking god. Well, okay. What I'm saying is, do you think there were two? Kojima was the main driving force for PT, and then after 4, they kind of disbanded their Silent Hill team. They really didn't have any more because they started outsourcing their games. Do you think they had such a long hiatus because they were too afraid to make games? Like, do you think they thought they would fuck up?
They could have been too scared and just wanted to let Resident Evil ride.
If you think about it, they had 2 duds. They had Homecoming and Downpour both considered duds. Do you think they were too afraid to make another one?
I would say Kojima has a larger part just even not talking about Silent Hill because he also made Metal Gear, which they also owned, and he completely left. So all the fan base knew that anything that Konami produced was shit. So their Metal Gear Survive did terrible. That was like a fucking cash grab survival game. That was shit. And then they did like you said, Downpour. Like, so people didn't have trust in them. But when Kojima was there, they knew he was going to do a good job, and they got scared, and then they went to make Plinko machines or whatever the fuck they did.
Yeah. So you think they were just too afraid to make another one? Probably.
Yeah. And they didn't have the money, I'm assuming, at the time or something, because they just went to be in casinos or
Right.
some shit.
We'll briefly talk about it. Silent Hill PT. What do you think it could have been? Like your thoughts on it? What do you think it could have been?
What's PT?
It's
It's
like
a
first
playable
person
teaser.
playable trailer.
I
It
don't
was
know.
hyped up to death. It was hyped up to fucking
Then
death.
it's gonna fucking
It
fail.
was well deserved though.
Well, it wasn't gonna fail. Kojima.
Dude, you cannot say this guy's name.
Kojima had
Kojima.
a falling out, and he was the driving force for that game.
Oh, it didn't.
It was his brains. That was like his game.
Yeah.
And after the falling out with Konami, they couldn't make it anymore. They had Norman Reedus in it. Daryl from The Walking Dead.
I'm not a fan of first person and survival horror. For some new franchises, I think I could like it, but for Silent Hill and Resident Evil, I think it should stay third person. You don't connect to the character as much, in my opinion.
I agree. I can agree with that, but I like first person. I think it's more like you're more.
Yeah, but it's scarier. It is scarier, and
but in that setting, when a game has always been one way,
it's about atmosphere and stuff, and you get the vibe of the character. But yeah, where was I? Yeah.
PT thoughts? What do you think could be?
Yeah. I think it worked for the trailer. It did really well in first person, but yeah, once the full game came out, I think it should have been third person, and it would have been a really cool game with Kojima behind it. He's very creative. I would glaze him all day long if I could.
And he kept the themes of Silent Hill. He kept like if you go and deep dive into the
like a murder house.
I forget the ghost's name, her name, but if you deep dive into her, she has, I think her husband murdered her, like stabbed her in the eye with something, and that's why
it's pretty much like Amityville Horror House in a way,
right?
Like he murdered the entire family.
I think he that trailer showed that he fucking was about to knock it out of the park. The only thing I'm worried about is, was he really going to be able to keep that atmosphere the whole game?
Oh yeah.
You think he could have kept that
100%
the whole time? Really? And do you think though it would have been too much? Like, PT is all about you go through one room and then like you have to keep going back and forth with stuff to change. You think that's the whole
I was
game?
also gonna say I didn't want that to be the whole game. It was a cool concept, but it would have been too much, and it would have been too slow doing that for 10 hours or so.
Right, I agree. Yeah.
But he's also making a game right now. I forget what it's called, but he's trying to actually get recordings of a real ghost and put them in his game.
Is that the thing he's making with Jordan Peele?
I think so. I think it's called ID or something.
Yeah. It's with Jordan Peele. I don't know what the exact name of it. I don't know if that's the name, but yeah.
But he's very creative and very out there, especially with all the Metal Gear games and Death Stranding. So I definitely think he could have pulled off an amazing Silent Hill.
I do think he was a good choice. But unfortunately, they're falling out though, and we'll never see it. We'll never see that
cut
game.
off.
What?
What happened?
What I do?
Dakota's bottom is like.
He's,
oh, what the fuck? I'm floating, dude.
Oh, I don't
know. I always been Quick, next question before I die.
The last question, Dakota. This is for Dakota only. If you were to play a Silent Hill game, which one would you play first? I think I already know the answer to this though.
Well, from just like watching the stories, I would play it too, just to get the full experience of it. But
which
like,
one looks interesting to you, other than 2? Which one do you think looks interesting for you to play?
One looked cool just because of it's the start of it all.
You don't think it's too dated? I think it's a little too dated to get into.
Dated for sure, but I don't know.
Well,
I thought there might have been
remake's coming out soon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm saying the original game is a little dated.
Sure.
Origins looked cool too. I liked how they set up the story.
I don't know the story of that one much. I know that it's like he runs into a burning house or something.
It's how like Alyssa. That's like how that happened. How she got burned.
Oh, really?
That shit. Yeah. I think he finds her burning body.
But yeah, I'd probably 2 or Origins. Just like
I would have thought you would have said 3, just because Heather's such a cool character in her story.
I didn't really give a fuck about Heather. Like her story's cool.
You just said she was your favorite character.
Yeah.
No, I said it is my favorite. She has like the most. She went through the worst. Yeah, she definitely went through the worst. Which is cool, and something about
she's fucked.
Something about the guy in the beginning, the
detective
dude. Yeah, something about that dynamic, the duo. it seemed like she was just kind of going to visit and like investigate things, and something about it bothered me. But
Well, he was sent by the cult, so he was like,
yeah,
I don't know.
but I don't know. She's still like, I wouldn't play that as the first one to like get a full experience, because
Yeah.
you also don't know the story before that either. And Origins would set up for 1, 3, and Origins sets up 1 and 3.
So, I have a quick question about that. How does Origins tie into Homecoming then? Is Homecoming before 1, or like what's the deal there? If he's in that,
Homecoming took place in.
I don't think the trucker dies. I think he's just like, I don't know what happened.
well, I know, but like, is he just still a trucker? He's like,
Yeah, he goes back
I
to his
don't know.
life, man. He goes back to life as a trucker.
Yeah, survivors.
I don't
He's a
know.
man.
I'd go back
He
after that shit.
he defeats the big bad. He's like, time to go back to my 9 to 5. Or
You
I
think
guess
they should
I-
remake that game?
Back to truck.
Or they could?
Origins?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should remake
Yeah,
all.
I don't
Is
think
it long enough?
Yeah, I just don't think it they can make it longer, easily make it longer. I don't think it got enough of an audience. I mean, it's for
Recognition.
PSP only. I mean, like, come on, like, really?
Yeah.
If they were to make it, it would be way more mass appeal. Like, no one, if you're a big Silent Hill fan, there's no way you're gonna like want to buy a PSP just to play one of the main.
Well,
play,
PSP
yeah,
was
so,
the
like,
second best selling handheld at the time. So I mean,
But
A
not
lot of
everybody had
games came
one.
out on PSP, dude. Like some like. Never mind. We're not gonna get into that. Continue.
But I just like it's unfortunate that one of their mainline games had to be restricted to a
Yeah.
handheld console. Fuck. We're gonna keep going. One more. What do you think of Silent Hill Townfall? Thoughts on Silent Hill Townfall? The new one's coming
I don't
out.
know
It's got
what
the
that is.
first person POV. It's gonna be played all in POV in first person.
I know nothing about it.
I think it looks a really cool setting. Is it in Finland? I'm pretty sure. Or
Yeah, no,
Sweden.
It's in some like I don't know what the
It's like
towns are
Fisher
called.
Village.
Yeah, it's like a Fisher Village. It's by an ocean.
Okay, yeah, I think it's a really cool setting.
I do too.
I like the character. I don't know. I hope
I
it's
like
good.
the first person. I like the first person.
Yeah, I think for this game it could work for third person. I don't want them to go fully into that route, but if they did it like every other game or something, I'd be cool with it. So.
Did you
Is
just
this the
hate
one
on
with the black
first
guy?
person for PT? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just hate on first person for PT?
I didn't hate it for PT. I just said the whole game shouldn't have been that way with that style of like things changing over and over and over.
Yeah. I think
But-
Silent Hill works as first person. I think they
Does.
might do. Yeah, I think they might be able to do it. If the combat, if there's not a lot of combat,
Yeah.
I think it would work. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't have the same kind of combat. Like I would say Resident Evil 7 combat isn't that fun compared to like 4 remake, obviously. So
I feel like the game would be way scarier in first person.
it is.
Exactly,
That's what I said.
yeah.
You just don't connect with the characters.
They'll probably
much, in my opinion.
they'll probably lean more into the
Oh, for
horror
sure.
aspect of it. It looks terrifying.
All right. Well, that's it. We're done.
Oh,
So
yay!
all right, I want to thank everybody. If you listen or watch this whole thing, thank you for listening to the Friends Without Benefits podcast. If you're listening on Spotify and Apple, we upload the full podcast with video on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram, X, TikTok, Reddit. Go on our Reddit page. We have a Discord. All be named Friends Without Benefits podcast. We upload every Thursday at 7 a.m. So next episode, you know what? I'm not going to say what next episode is. We upload every Thursday at 7 a.m. So tune in next Thursday. Guess what?
At 6 a.m.
So hope you have a great rest of your day or night or afternoon. Maybe you're watching this while you're eating dinner. Who knows? But thank you for listening or watching. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye now. Bye.